Tigers since 2000. Comerica Park here in the Motor City. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy can certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the hill, Jackson Jobe.
Well, he's got real good command of the four-seam fastball, and then he'll mix the cutter in just when he thinks that you're on that fastball a little bit. That makes for a defensive swing and many times a broken bat.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Perkins. That one catches the zone, and that's how Game 4 gets underway.
First pitch, 7:06.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And it is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Manny Machado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Next offering upstairs.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
This one in the air. Berger brings it in. One down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Batting fourth, right fielder Aaron Judge.
So man aboard, Aaron Judge, the next to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's off the mark. Ball one. Judge with a homer in his last game. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And Judge spoils that one. Man at first, one away. Here's a 1-2.
That's a ball.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Judge waits. Swing and a broken bat flare. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So now here's the DH, Kyle Higashioka. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Judge off of first with 2 away. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Nico Horner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for Detroit, Emmanuel Rivera. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Ozuna should have it. Nabs it, and there's 1 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Batting third.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Juan
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional.
Horner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning. Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Kicks and fires. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Just missed. One out and a runner at second. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one ripped. Back there. And gone! And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Now Jake Berger. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is outside. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Next to hit is Ezekiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
All over that one right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nelson Velasquez up now for the Tigers. Tap foul at the plate. Velasquez went deep in his most recent game. Strike two. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a ground ball. Altuve slings to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Detroit adds 2 on this homer, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Game 4 of the
Leading
division
off for the
series.
Yankees,
Jose
second
Altuve
baseman,
up to hit
Jose
here.
Altuve.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Joe back to work. Inside, just missed. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Perdomo, not sure what to expect after that first pitch.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8th, catcher
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
And delivers outside. Fought off foul. Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Now fly ball to right center. Varsho moving under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's Sean Murphy.
Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Jake Bauers.
Now at the plate, Jake Bauers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, base is empty. A swing and a soft liner.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Dalton Varsho up now for the Tigers. That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. In the air, left field. Perkins under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Nico
Back to the top of the
Horner.
lineup. So here's Horner now. A single and a run scored and a walk. Slider clips the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gets under and pops it up. Altuve. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Detroit, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Marcell Ozuna. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ozuna launched a pair of homers in his last game. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
And that's outside. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box.
Up
You
next,
can see it
for the
right there with
Yankees,
such
left
tight
fielder,
plate discipline.
Blake Perkins.
And now it's going to be Blake Perkins. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. Tying run is at first here in game 4 of this ALDS. Just missed.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's outside, and it's 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. And the runner stays where he is. Ozuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Fights it off. You'll see another.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny
Here's Manny
Machado.
Machado. 0 for 1 so far.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Josh Bell. Golden opportunity right here. And that misses. And that's ball 1. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Pitch misses, and the count now even up.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. We are tied at 2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Not even close there. And it's 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And now he's falling behind Judge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. And foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it remains 2-2. Tied up here in the early going. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count's full. Kyle Higashioka in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the ball. Very gritty.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Ground ball, and that's It's through the infield. One runs in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-2. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He popped out his first time. That one drifts inside.
That's inside.
Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
He was
Shortstop,
all over that one. I really like the approach of that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jackson Jobe won't go any further. Geraldo Perdomo will hit next. Fly to right his first time.
Lucas Gilbreth.
Fastball for a strike. Higashioka at second. Altuve over at first with 1 away. And that is out of play.
Ball. That's inside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Grandal takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball is outside. Marcell Ozuna on deck for the Yankees. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick free bats.
So they're all loaded up. And next for New York, Marcell Ozuna. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Just missing there, and the count is 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2 outs. Goes down looking. And we're back. Down to number 2 hitter, Emmanuel Rivera. That's out to center field. And a superb diving catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. That one missed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Berger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Two down, nobody on.
3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. And next to hit for Detroit, Ezekiel Tovar doubled his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. On the ground, Perdomo. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings in the books. First pitch, and he just misses.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
Couldn't get
batting
any air
third
under it,
baseman,
but he
Manny
smoked that ball
Machado.
back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Manny Machado up to the plate. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Bell in the box again. Takes a strike.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
That one fouled off.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Going 2 now.
Ball.
Yankees up by 3. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One, 2 now. Stays alive. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 now.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that misses. Ball 1. Two outs. Pitch misses there. 2-0. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Higashioka stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Off the mark there. 3-1 now. Jose Altuve waiting to hit for the Yankees. Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So digging in, Jose Altuve.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a strike on the outside edge.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Top half of inning number 4. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The other way. Soto makes the grab, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Now a 6-2 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Nelson Velasquez.
Hitter, Nelson Velasquez.
And that's downstairs. 1-0.
Well, these
Counts
Tigers
1-0.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very
That's ball
patient
2.
at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the
balls,
pitch
no
count,
strike.
and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And a good eye there. And they'll do it again. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Murphy batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the
That's
finish
inside.
line.
Hard hit right side. Slings to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Bowers.
2 down, bases empty. Jake Bowers now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that
That's a ball.
misses. And it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls,
2 down,
1
nobody
strike.
on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Game 4 of the division series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Geraldo Perdomo. Bummer back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Bummer deals. Here's a rocket out to left. Bowers racing over to make the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Grandal at the plate now. That's ball one. Grandal, multi-time All-Star, 36 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Just missed. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-0. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ozuna in the box with two gone. And takes a look at a called strike. On the ground to third. Fires over to first. Ozuna is out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 6, Tigers 2. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
For the Tigers, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting,
now the third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. 0-2 in this one. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Blake
Now
Perkins.
pitching for
And
the
ball
Tigers.
one. Activity in the
Number
bullpen.
71.
Josh Staumont getting ready to
Sean
go. Karen
Lee
check. Also
Foley.
getting ready. That one well upstairs. And the count now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now it's Manny Machado.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. And now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
3 balls, 1
Base is
strike.
empty, 1 away here in game 4 of this ALDS. One down, base is empty. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Josh Bell stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Machado, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's even up. Fouled off left side. Next offering is down low. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Machado around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here is Aaron Judge. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And up next for New York, Kyle Higashioka. And the first offering is not close. And that one off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the frame. I think sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody.
Jake Berger getting ready to hit.
Number 52, Scott Alexander.
And it's fouled away. Out towards left center. Ozuna should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 2. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Luis Garcia getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one almost got him.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Ball, that's out.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Nelson Velasquez up now for the Tigers. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Very good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
That one the other way. Base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So bases loaded with 1 away. So here's Murphy now. And there's a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is downstairs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now 2 runs scored.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Jake Bauers up now for the Tigers. That's down and in.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's a little bit low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Over to first. Safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle. He gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And next up for the Tigers, Dalton Varsho. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Yankees 6 and the Tigers 5. Back at Comerica Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Altuve. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third. Tosses across the first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo stepping in now for the Yankees. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Grandal, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. In the air, right side, Soto. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 6 and the Tigers 5. Dauri Moreta on to pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Corner in the box now. Take strike 1. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's too low. And now it's even 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Caught him looking for the K. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Digging in, Emmanuel Rivera. And that one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, Altuve throws to first in time, and that quickly 2 away.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Tigers fail to make any noise. This one remains close. 6-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Yeah, that's fouled off. Stamont, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next pitch is downstairs. Out to short. To first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one sliced foul. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number two.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Way out front for strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That one off the mark. And that's ball two.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Moretta back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Breaking ball inside. And the count is 1-1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Liam Hendricks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Slate getting loose as well. And that skips into dirt. And downstairs, Ezekiel Tovar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And up next for Detroit, Ezekiel Tovar. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Perkins under it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. Yankees 6 and the Tigers 5. Back here in Detroit, we go to the 9th. And now the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed to pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next one is off the plate. And 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kyle Gibson getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Karinchak getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Chopped out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. This one high in the air to left center. Varsho. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Higashioka. Foul ball there.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ball one there.
1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a 1-2 again. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing across here this half. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. Yankees 6 and the Tigers 5. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Now pitching for New York, number 31.
That clips the corner.
Liam Hendricks.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
And fouled off. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then buried that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Nico Horner. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that is out of play. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Tigers down to their final strike.
One
That
ball,
misses the zone. 1-2 the count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. A one-run lead late here in Game 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I got 3 and 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.